Hey y'all. Hey. I just woke up like not too long ago. What time is it? It's 11:12. I didn't wake up until about 10:30. I woke up with this being on my heart, so I wanted to just share it. And it's in regard to me, like, spending so much time trying to figure out how I'm going to accomplish the things that I truly want to accomplish. And my goals, I haven't necessarily really seen anybody else do it. So it's like I'm the first one that I know to do it. And I, for so long, just trying to figure out how and when is the right time and where should I do it and where should I be first in my life before I start my goals when it comes to pouring into my passion, pouring into what I love, doing what I love. I just have always thought that it had to be more put together. I thought that, I had to be at a specific place in my life. Like, once I make this much money, then I'll be able to do this. Or, once I have this many followers, I'll be able to do this. And it's just like, those are just excuses, right? And I had to swallow that pill yesterday about the fact that they're just excuses. And everything, always is happening when it's supposed to, right? But I'm recording this video because this is me not making excuses. I don't have the perfect setup. I barely brushed my hair. This is what I look like in the morning. And usually I'm like, I gotta do my hair. I gotta put makeup on. I gotta get the right setup. Like, I just have to have all these things in place before I can actually do what I'm passionate about. And what I'm passionate about is just talking. And I love talking in front of a camera, So that is why I'm here, to just share that with you.
Mommy.
You do not need, and my daughter's on the sideline too. And hey, we're not editing that out either. No, I like it this way, baby.
You should not do that in the room.
Yeah, they can see me.
I know that you can't say it in the room.
Okay, thank you for your suggestion, AK. Lost my train of thought. I share that with you to tell you that there is no better time. You don't need to be more put together. You just really have to start showing up. Those ideas that you have, all those planners, and when I say planners, I think of one specific person because I know somebody will write the hell out of stuff in a planner and don't do it. So let's not get too caught up on the fact that you don't do it. Let's be proud that you're actually writing down what you want to do, because you don't even know that you have been manifesting all that stuff. You've been writing it down on paper, and when it's time for it to happen, baby, it's going to happen. But I really want to just encourage you to start putting more time into just being and doing what you love and not waiting for that perfect moment, because time is just going by. And you could be pursuing your passion right now in the midst of everything that you have going on, okay? So that's really all that I wanted to say. I feel like I want to keep talking, but I don't know what else to talk about. I made a video a couple of days ago, and in the video I say, don't come in the camera. Oh, okay. A couple of days ago, I made a video and I said, I don't know if I'm going to post this video or not, but like, I want to say this. And in that moment, I genuinely did not have intentions on posting that video just because it wasn't the way that I ideally would want it to be. You know what I mean? With the background and this, that, and third and all this stuff. And then like last night, I was thinking to myself and I'm like, Abby, that's the whole point. You're not one of those creators that have to have like the perfect setup. You're not one of those creators that are trying to persuade anybody of anything. I am just me in my fullness and my wholeness all the time. And that is what I want to portray at all times. If I'm not put together, if my hair is not done and I feel like I need to say something to somebody, I'm going to do it, because that is now more important to me than looking the part. Because looking the part really just looks like being yourself wherever you are in that moment in time. And that's not for everybody. I understand, because a lot of y'all ain't gonna get on these people's internet and be looking on any kind of way. But you're not me, I'm not you, right? So what goes for me may not go for you. But I'm saying all that to say, trust yourself, for real. Because that video, I'm gonna post that video because I feel called to post it now. And I was thinking about editing it and all this stuff, but I don't know if I'm gonna edit it, because I really am in the in-between of, why am I editing it? Why am I editing videos? I don't care for that thing everybody else goes for. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's raw and it's uncut. It makes me cringe a little bit, but hey. It only makes me cringe because I'm thinking about what other people are going to say when they see it, or what they're going to think. Which actually really doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Nothing matters. Only thing that matters is you and what you think and what you want. And that's it. I also wrote a piece. I've been writing. I wrote a piece because it came up in my heart, but I was like, oh, I look crazy. I'm not going to record a video saying this. So instead, let me just at least write it down. I'm not going to share it in this video, but I made a whole piece for some women that I know are going to resonate with this, because it's from my heart. And I know that I'm not the only woman who has had to grow up this way. And so I don't know whether I'm going to read this, or I don't know if I'm going to read this on camera, or if I'm going to post it on a forum so people can read it. I don't know yet, but there's a creativity in that. I can do whatever the hell I want to do. I can read it, or I can take notes from it and talk about it. I could do all types of things. And I'm really just sharing this with you just to show you how free I have learned to become with my creativity and with my passion. I love talking to people. I love empowering women. I love just being an example. I love being an example, because I come from like nothing really, right? Like my mother took care of me, obviously. I had family that take care of me. I wasn't, down in the dumps. But where I am now in my life, if you would have told 8-year-old Abby that she would be here, she would be like, the hell are you talking about? Because there's no way, right? And so I've just also been diving more into that. I have grown immensely, and I come from the same background a lot of you come from, and with the family dynamics and the parent dynamics and all of the dynamics, right? And I am just an example of the fact that you don't have to wear that identity your whole life. It will absolutely be a part of you, because you can't erase it, and you shouldn't want to erase it, but you can become more. You can become more. You can do more. You can be more. If you just believe that in your mind. If you just sit back with yourself and say, everybody around me, I don't want to be like these people. And it's no shade, right? It ain't no shade. It's just, for some reason I want more, but I don't really know how to get more. That's okay. That's a beautiful place to be in, because once you can recognize that you want more, now it's time to lean more into God and have conversations with God. Start getting your heart right? Start getting your spirit right. It is very important to have a relationship with God. It's the most important thing, because without God, you are nothing. You can't do anything, really. You're trying to do it all on your own terms and your own ways and your own ways of thinking. There are things that God can do that you would could never fathom, right? There are doors God can open for you. There are people God could put in your sphere if you just start having conversations with Him. It's that simple. It's just nothing. I go off on tangents when I'm talking, but I know that whoever watches my videos, this is the things that they needed to hear. I'm just a channel, right? I share my own personal things with you guys, but I am also a channel. So anything that I am talking about, I know that it is touching your heartstrings. I know that it is resonating with you. And what I mean by resonating is you like what I'm saying. It makes sense to you. It makes you feel good. It gives you hope. It makes you feel like, wow, I can do it too. That's the whole point. Okay? So show up. Show up the way that you are. Put yourself first. take some deep breaths and start releasing the things that are holding you back. That is like our biggest downfall. If you really truly want a better life, you have to let go of, firstly, people who you bonded with, that you grew with through your old life, right? And everybody can't come. There are some people who will make it to that next level, but there are a lot of people who won't. And I feel like for us, you know, the scariest thing is admitting that everybody cannot come. They just can't. It is something that I had to learn, that was hard for me to swallow, that hurt, that was painful, because I never thought in a million years that I would be here without people that I was so close to just a couple years ago. That hurts. It hurts. But when God is showing you something, when God is doing something, you have to allow God to do that thing. Because when you get in your own way, now you're prolonging your blessings. Now you're trapped and you're stuck because you can't let go. Let go, baby. I'm telling you, when you can let go and you can release people, you will go through some pain, you will feel hurt, and you will feel sadness, and you will feel like a bad person, and you will feel like you're leaving them behind, or you will make up all these things that you tell yourself. But the truth is, the people who are supposed to be in your life, you will know that. You ever met somebody that just make you so happy, that make you feel so seen, that make you feel understood, that you feel safe with? Those are how all of your relationships should be. Let that sink in for a moment. If you feel like you are forcing anything, if you feel like you constantly feeling misunderstood after you have absolutely talked about it, you have communicated, you have tried, and it still does not feel aligned, those are signs that you are just not wanting to pay attention to. And it hurts, okay? So I'm just putting that out there. I don't know where that came from, but I know one of you needed to hear it. It's not just people, but it's habits as well. If you want to be a better person and you want to live a better, more abundant life, you're going to have to let go of habits that don't serve you anymore. You're going to have to go through a list of, what do I do every single day that's not helping me? That's just keeping me stagnant. You go through that list and you be honest with yourself about that list. What do I do every single day? And is what I'm doing every single day, is this what my higher self wants me to be doing? Like that version of me who has this beautiful life, that's doing this, that's doing that, does she do this stuff? I'm pretty sure she doesn't. I'm pretty sure she's doing the complete opposite. I'm pretty sure she's getting up. She's working out on her body. She's taking care of her health. She's taking care of her mind. She's healing. She's growing closer to God. She's putting energy into her ideas, even if nobody else is supporting her. It's another thing we get caught up on. Nobody's supporting you, or nobody else sees your vision. Nobody else is supposed to. Nobody else. It's awesome if you have people in your life that support you and trust your vision, but they don't have to. They do not have to. It is not meant for them to understand, and we don't understand that. If you see something that you want to pursue for yourself and everybody around you is like, girl, that's crazy, you're not going to be able to do that. Or, oh, that's far-fetched. Or, oh, you don't have enough followers. Or, oh, that is their projection, right? That is their fear that they are now putting on you because they don't believe that they can do it. You understand that? So when you have things and ideas that you want to do, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself, and you work on it by yourself, because baby, I'm telling you, when you put all that energy into what you want to start a podcast, you want to be a designer, you want to be a nail tech, you want to do all these things, you want to have your own suite, you want to have your own show, you want to have your own line, you want to do all of these things, you can do it. It takes time and it takes intention. You have to be intentional. What's the point of having goals and having aspirations, but you let everybody talk you out of it? You don't really truly believe you can have it. You're never going to get it. That's the only reason why you're not going to get it. It's not because you're not capable, and it's not because you're not worthy of it. It's just because you got people around you who are not pouring into you, and you're doubting yourself because of old versions of you that doubted herself, right? And we can go on and on and on about that, but yeah, trust yourself and do what needs to be done so that you can be in alignment with God's purpose. Okay, that's the whole point. God gave you all the visions that you have. God already knows who you're meant to be, who He's called you to be. And it's just a matter of time before you realize that it has already been written for you. You just need to get in alignment. Okay? God gives us free will. Just because God has charted a course for us and written it all out and knows everything about us does not mean that you don't have free will to do the complete opposite of what God wants you to do. Right? You have free will. That's why you're spiraling and tumbling and flipping and rolling and all the things. It's important to be connected to God, okay? It's so important. It's the most important thing you can ever do in your life. And I know this second time I said that. It is the most important thing you could ever do in your life is have a connection, a relationship with God. With God. Okay? I ain't speaking from nothing that I don't live. I ain't one of those, okay? I will never say anything to you that I have not done myself, that I have not felt for myself, and I have not seen for myself. And I've seen a lot. I've felt a lot. I've done a lot. Okay? Okay. This coffee is so fire. But okay, that's it. Give yourself a hug. Tell yourself you got this. Tell yourself you're about to pick yourself up. And you about to keep rolling. Rolling. Rolling down the river. Because that's all you need. You need God and yourself, baby. And you will become unstoppable. It don't matter what you come from. It don't matter what your background look like. It don't matter who counted you out. It don't matter what door closed. It don't matter what window closed. You here today? You watching this video? Oh, it's time. It's time. It's time. May this find who it needs to find. Yes, it's time. Yes, it's time. Let this find who it needs to find. Yes, 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 yes. I'm out. Aubrey Asia, Abby, Aubrey Asia J, Aubrey Asia Jade. Got a couple of names, okay? Went through a couple of things and I came with a couple people. But no, in all seriousness, my name is Aubrey Asia. I'm always talking with love, sending you love, and you got this. I gotta practice my heart, guys, but you got this.